Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Alisha Basit, and today the topic of my science fair project is on the geocentric and heliocentric model of the universe. When you gaze upon the stars at night, it would seem as if all the stars are transitioning, while the earth remains motionless. This is an example of apparent daily motion, and it was used for several years to prove the Earth's position as a center of the universe. Welcome to the geocentric and heliocentric models of the universe. From the star's perspective, it's quite easy to believe that the Earth is the center of the universe. You see, for years, the geocentric model was the accepted theory. This use of the universe was proposed by brilliant thinkers like Aristotle and Ptolemy. Geocentric refers to the birth center, but there were a few issues, such as when the planets appeared to be moving backwards and would have a retrograde motion, which refers to the apparent change in the movement of planets seen through the sky. To help clarify this backward motion, small orbits known as epicycles that orbit within the orbit were introduced. This model of the Earth as the core of the universe did not satisfy Copernicus, who proposed the revolutions of the celestial spheres in 1543, wherein he confirmed what most had suspected, that the Sun is at the center of the universe and that we, along with several other planets, revolve around it. This idea is referred to as the heliocentric model. He proposed that each orbit be a circle, with Earth and the other planets revolving around the Sun. This solved multiple problems, such as the retrograde motion of planets, by arguing that such motion was only apparent and not real. Galileo Galilei observed Jupiter's moons with the help of his telescope and discovered that small planets revolve around the larger ones. Johannes Kepler proposed that the planets' orbits were ellipses rather than perfect circles. You see, our planets travel in ellipses, speeding up when closer to the Sun and slowing down when further away. The retrograde motion of the planets was understood because it's caused by planets moving faster than others, causing the planet to appear to be moving backwards. Sir Isaac Newton later developed his laws of motion to clarify how objects communicate with the world in relation to each other, and the laws of gravity identified the responsible force behind the celestial motion. In conclusion, we now believe the Sun to be one of the many stars, and that it isn't the center of the universe, but that the planets do revolve around it, rather than the other way around. Jazakallah.